Namaste, I'm the Bard, and this is the Bards Dungeon. In the last episode, we attempted to enter the Bards Dungeon itself behind me, on foot, and we fell to our death. So, remember, don't enter the Bards Dungeon at ground level. That's the first floor to you Americans. So, what we're going to do today is try the top level. So, let's get back in the lift, all the way to the top, to the highest walkway in the game. I was doing a wonderful take. It was going perfectly well because I like to do these in one shot. I don't like to edit them together. I like to do them all live. And if something goes wrong, I do another take. So I had a perfect take going. I knew it. And then what was going to go wrong? Yes, my dog just starts licking himself really, really loudly right at my feet in the middle of the take. And it's like, yep, let's start again, shall we? So my dog's still getting used to this. He's very clingy to me. We've been through a lot together. Been through some very hard times, bless him. So I don't want to kick him out of my room every time I make a video because it upset him. So he's just got to learn that when I'm recording, it's quiet time. Anyway, look at this view. This is awesome, isn't it? There's Survival Island and the Islands of Lost Dreams. Like I said, the further you go into the game, the better perspectives you get on where you've been. It's built like that on purpose. Right. Enter at your own peril. Yes, we learnt that in episode 5, didn't we? That one little bit of snow on the top of it. Ooh, entering into a mouth. Looks like my eyes, doesn't it? If you look up here, and if you jump, pick the switch. There you go. Oh god, Minecraft, sort it out. Just a silly little extra I thought I'd put in. Why not? Okay, this is your first glimpse inside the Bards Dungeon, and yeah, what first may strike you, apart from this pretty huge castle, I forget how big it is actually. I've been working on my second adventure game, so I haven't been in this over the holiday period at all. Is how sparse it is inside. It's kind of surreal. And what is that? And what is that? And what is that? And that's what you're going to be thinking. And what on earth are we going into in here? And what? Just doesn't make any sense. It's not what you expect at all, is it? And then this looks like a big empty space. Or is it? Looks can be deceptive. You wait till they're in the game. Don't turn around. You won't like what you see. Just keep walking. Oh dear. And yes, look, more empty space. This is bizarre, isn't it? Okay. You're thinking, have you just been ripped off if you bought the game? No, you haven't even started yet. You wait. There's lots of little subtle things hidden. Things you have to go through to get to the next thing. It's all a big labyrinth from my weird brain. But yes, your first glimpse inside the Bards Dungeon. Not what you expected, was it? But as you can see, you can't actually enter the Bards Dungeon from the top either. You can walk through it as an observer. If there are other people madly scrambling their way through it, various parts of it, you should be able to see them, but you cannot join them. Not from this walkway. Where does this walkway go? And what is that over there? You can't quite see it from here. That's the jump around arcade. You'll see it in a later video. I won't keep naming things, it just give away too much. So yeah, remember me talking about this walkway and how it goes 1,000 feet in each direction from the 0 point tower. So it's 2,000 feet along that way, 2,000 feet along that, blah blah blah, in a big square. So I'm not going to walk the entire thing. I just wanted to show you that you can't enter the Bards Dungeon from the bottom or from the top. So a bit like Goldilocks, it has to be just right. So the only way you can actually enter the Bards Dungeon is by minecart. There's no cheating it. The walls are from the bottom of the world to the top of the world, so there's no cheating your way in. The only way into the actual gameplay within the Bards Dungeon itself is minecart. But anyway, there's your first glimpse of it. Not what you expected at all, was it? But there's more to it than meets the eye, of course. There always is. Looks pretty cool at night, actually. So, all we're going to do in this video, don't look, it's going to be painful. Just don't look, you can hear it. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. No, don't look, it's horrible. So, we're just going to jump in a minecart and hope my computer can handle it. Because as I found out when I was building this, I had to reduce the build because the jump around arcade you saw in the corner, that glass building, was originally all the way to the top. It was part of my design for that big bit, which is where the island meets the mainland. However, the game or my computer or whatever combination just could not handle it at all, so I had to seriously reduce what I was doing. But yeah, it will still struggle. I'm running this on an i5 laptop. I have got an i7, but I've not got it set up with Windows. I'm only running Linux on it, so I might have to do that in the future. Set this up on a more powerful machine. However, that aside, what happens happens. So if it goes a bit, if the minecart, what usually happens is the minecart stops while it builds the world, which always makes me feel embarrassed. But there you go, here's what it is. Let's have a look. See where we are. Ah, this is it. Bards Dungeon. Do we have a minecart? We do. Got a very full itinerary as well. Oh, actually, night might be coming in. Let's get weapons ready just in case. Okay. I don't think we're going to find a horse in there, but you never know. I don't know. Actually, I do. Right then. So, you pop your minecart in. Let's go into the Bards Dungeon. Love it. Yep, as predicted. There are delays on platform 1 because Minecraft can't build itself. Reality is not existing, but it will any moment now. Okay then, thank you. Ooh. No, on a lower level, what's going on there? It looks like a big maze. That must be the way out. And where does that come from? The way out? You hit that. So you may have to come off that wall. Where does that come from? Hard to tell at the moment, isn't it? Wait a minute, we're not entering it. Ah, things aren't what they seem. And what is that about? Whoa. Yep, we're in. Not the way you expected. I couldn't resist doing something like that. Just how many people to be there, like, just swearing at their computers, and then suddenly realising, oh, okay. Whoa, that's a surreal room. What's that about? How'd you get there? Ah, so the pipework seemed to be walkways, maybe. Oh, look at that castle. There's a different view. Wow. It's like landing strip lights or something, isn't it? Going into the void. Or something. The Eye of the Bard. Like the Eye of Sauron gone wrong. We're inside the Eye of the Bard. Oh my god. How freaky. Got a feeling we just jumped over a bottomless pit. Ooh. Uh-oh. We're going into the dark box. And it's night time. Look at that. Where's this game taking us? With my sword. Okay. Ah, we have some light. Whoa. Where are we? We're in that big cube. It's just an empty cube. With lots of beasties in it. Which I'm going to now run away from. Oh, no, there's a staircase. Check it out. Spooky. Let me out! Let me out! Oh, that was silly. Here we go. That's how you get out of that. Ooh. First things first, let's have a look at this place. So you get a different perspective from up here. There is a lot more going on. Cool, Jump Around Arcade hasn't even loaded yet. Yeah, there is a lot to discover now that you're here. Oh, that's not a bad range, is it? Now what? Well, this is a giant map, obviously. Ah, that's familiar. We must be here then. Let's get the better view, shall we? The better perspective. That's why there's this weird floaty platform up here. And this is what I mean about the benefits of black glass turning invisible in certain lighting conditions, or near as good as. Okay, alright, so this is what I meant. This is the complete map of the Bards Dungeon here. You saw most of the internal parts of it on, what was the island? Survival Island. Had most of this on. But here's you can see the line around the edge is the glass black path that we were walking on at the start of this video. So that'll give you an idea of the size we're talking about. This mostly grey area is the Bards Dungeon itself. But as you can see, the floor's made of glass. Well, it's kind of a ceiling to them. It's a floor to us at the moment. Don't know if you can go below it or not at this point. So it's hard to see on the map from up here where the walls are, but it's basically that island. I built the walls around this island, and that is the Bards Dungeon. And I'm going to go down lower so get a different perspective again. If there's not too many beasties about. What's all this up here? Things we've yet to discover. So yeah, each of those minecart journeys you can take will lead you to weird and wonderful places. Survival Island. It's the way you came into it. And by the way, you should look at the end of that arrow. There is something hidden there. That's what I didn't tell you about earlier. The Island of Lost Dreams. The little sound stage, as I like to call it, you come up through after the long dark night of the soul. You'll see a signpost for this at the 0 point. It's a little bit of fun. It's a long journey, but a nice one. What's this about? Looks like the end of the earth, doesn't it? Looks like a black hole. Not quite. You will see what it is. It's big. It's probably the biggest single structure in the game. It's also the only structure I completely built with code. I built most of this by hand, and I learnt to code whilst I was building the game, halfway through building it. So literally about 50% of these walls were built by hand, brick by brick, and the rest were built with code, line by line. Most things I build by hand. Anyway, right, let's get on with the game. Because at this point, you have no idea what's going on, do you? Is there a way out of here? Doesn't seem to be, does there? Oh, look, extra shields if you need them. Because sometimes you come up here and this place is covered in mobs. Right. Give up. The only way forward is down. You know how I work. By now. Oh look, sun's coming up. Ah. Now, you're safely out of the way of the mobs down there. Now you've got to make a choice. Of course. Now you've got 4 choices. Ooh. Ooh, which way shall we go? Okay. That goes outside the Bards Dungeon walls. Oh, it's kind of a weird, surreal feeling, isn't it? This is how I design. I want someone's stomach to go over when they walk outside of a room. And hopefully I achieve something like that in parts of this game. Where does that go? It seems to zigzag out there. Oh, hang on. Right, that's the one below it. That goes into the room with the green floor. Okay. Ooh. That goes, by the looks of it, into those. I think it's just a lookout station. And this one. This is the zigzaggy one. Where does this go? Well, they're not normal stairs, are they? They're nether brick stairs. There's a clue for you. Well, they're not nether brick stairs, they're blackstone stairs. But where do you find blackstone? So, don't want to point a crossbow in your face, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to leave this video here because clearly I'm now going to have to make 4 more videos for each choice. So, I'm going to have to think about the best way forward for the audience at this point. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. You're now in the Bards Dungeon for real. Things just got interesting. Namaste. Peace out.